In the headlines, 2,000 Dominican voters have been confirmed since the voter confirmation process began on October 15th. In news from the region, St. Vincent's Prime Minister says contingent rights needed for true freedom of movement. And internationally, UN chief calls for a fight against climate disinformation. Good afternoon. Welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. I am your presenter, Kewana Fontaine Wilson. Details of these stories and more after the break.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus homeowners policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. First up in the news this lunchtime, Chief Election Officer Athenia Joseph is reporting that close to 2,000 Dominican voters have been confirmed since the voter confirmation process began on October 15th. Joseph says the voter confirmation process is encouraging.
We started off well on Wednesday, the 15th of October, and so far we have persons coming into all the confirmation centers, and they have been going through the process. We have been looking at the data that we have been collecting, and so far, so good. I can say just a little under 2,000 persons have been confirmed in just about a week. It's going good so far. Once you are a Dominican citizen and you are on the list of May 2025, you are entitled to be confirmed. You need one Dominica ID, that is a valid passport or a valid social security card or a valid driver's license. Now, a number of persons have been asking about the old passports which are not expired. They are the old passports before the new passports were issued. They have been asking, and we find some persons have been going to the centers with those passports. We want you to know that they are not a valid passport. You cannot travel with a passport that is not valid. Yes, it is not expired, but it is not valid. So we want the public to know is the new passport that we are speaking about. This is the valid passport. This is the one that you can travel with. The old passports, you will not be able to use them to be confirmed.
Chief Election Officer Anthea Joseph, the Chief Election Officer, has refuted claims that the voter confirmation process has encountered several difficulties at the confirmation centers.
And we are satisfied from the electoral office standpoint. We have been looking at the information in the back end, and we are satisfied that persons are coming in, doing the confirmation. The system is working well. Despite the rumors that I heard a few days ago from certain individuals that we have hiccups in the system and that there are issues where people are putting the wrong spellings of person's name, etc. I want to assure you that it has been going well, and you have the opportunity while your name is being put into the database to follow with the person entering the data and to check the correct spelling of your name. And just in case there is an error in the spelling of your name when it's being put into the system, what happens in the back end at the electoral office? There are 2 steps for verification. The first step is the confirmation center, where your information is entered and saved, and your photo is taken. We get a copy at the electoral office. We have the hard copy of your application and a hard copy of your ID. We also have the scanned copy of your ID and your application, and we also have the data that is placed in the database. So what we will do, the first step of verification will be to ensure that you are on the voters list.
Chief Election Officer Anthea Joseph Dowasco has announced temporary disruptions to the water supply in certain areas due to the Water Sector Strategic Development Project, which is currently underway. Dowasco's Public Relations Officer Kimani Sejan is urging Dominicans in communities such as the Kalinago Territory, Grand Fort, Coliho, Grand Savan, Monrachet, Salisbury and Casabers to store water regularly. She was speaking on Dowasco's in 5 on DBS radio this morning.
We are working in several communities. I know we've spoken several times about the WSSDP, the Water Sector Strategic Development Project. We're executing that project. We're working hard in the communities of Calibishi, Grand Fort, in the West Coast, and that is Coolibistry, Grand Savan, Monrachet, Salisbury, these areas, and then in Castle Bruce. So these are areas where we really have a lot of complaints about, access to water, and our systems, they really needed to be upgraded, and so we're working on that. And while we're doing that, we're just asking customers to bear with us, and so we want to encourage Dominicans to build the habit of having enough water stored. I can tell you to store water for 3 days. I can tell you how many gallons to store, but at the end of the day, you know your unique situation. So all of those things will determine how much water you store per day. But at least we want to encourage people to store water while we work, because we are working to brave the challenges, to brave the topography, to brave the economic challenges, because even some of the proposals we get, some of the suggestions, it costs money. It costs money. And so we want to let people know that we are working. We're not just sitting back and laid back. We are working, and we want persons to work with us and make storing water a habit.
Dowasco's Public Relations Officer Kimani Sejan. 4 contestants will go in search of the 2025 Madame Wabduet title this evening. The contestants are Evelyn Blanc from Grand Bay and Maho, Angelica Gasper from Casabruce, Cynthia Talbot from Pichelin, and Virginia Menz from Point Michel. The event will take place at the Massac Indoor Sporting Facility from 8 p.m. DBS Radio will bring live coverage of the event. This brings us to the end of the National Focus. Coming up next, regional and international news.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Duvanjou, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up and eyes started to glow, face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She said, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
For over 50 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
In news from the region, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ralph Gonsalves, has emerged as a vocal champion for the Comprehensive Freedom of Movement, CSME, emphasizing that contingent rights are fundamental to meaningful regional integration. Speaking at a pivotal forum, Gonsalves delivered a compelling argument for expanding citizens' cross-border rights, particularly in critical service areas like education and healthcare. The October 1st agreement among Barbados, Dominica, Belize, and St. Vincent represents a significant milestone in regional cooperation. Gonsalves proudly noted that St. Vincent and the Grenadines has consistently exceeded minimum CSME standards, offering nationals comprehensive access to public service. And internationally, the United Nations Chief Antonio Guterres has called for a fight back against climate disinformation ahead of next month's COP30 summit, after the United States President Donald Trump branded climate change as the greatest con job ever. Guterres issued a robust defense of clear-eyed climate science and data, without which, he said, the world would never have understood the emergence of the dangerous and existential threats of climate change. Guterres' remarks will be seen in some quarters as a comeback to Trump's speech at the United Nations in New York last month, in which the Republican president championed fossil fuels and derided green technologies. This brings us to the end of the DBS Lunchtime News. Tune in to DBS at 6 p.m. for another newscast. I am Kiwana Fontaine Wilson. Thank you for listening. The DBS Lunchtime Sports Report is up next with Hassan Robinson.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max Family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
And welcome to your lunchtime sports update for today, Wednesday, October 22nd. First off, Alec Athanaze was named the West Indies Impact Player of the Match following Tuesday's win against Bangladesh. West Indies prevailed over Bangladesh in a super over to level a three-match one-day international series 1-1. Athanaze recorded the most economical spell at the venue with 2 for 14 from 10 overs and also contributed 28 runs. West Indies head coach Darren Sammy made the announcement while speaking with players following the win. Sammy also encouraged the men to enjoy the win but to remember the job was not done. Meanwhile, Akil Hossain says the victory was a team effort. Hossain defended 10 runs in the super over to help West Indies level the three-match series against Bangladesh at 1-1. More from Hossain at 6:20 this evening. The third and final one-day international match between West Indies and Bangladesh will be played tomorrow morning. In other sports this lunchtime, the Roosevelt Douglas Primary School emerged victorious at the North Zone Primary School's Independence Athletics Preliminaries on Tuesday. 8 schools participated in the North District Primary School's Independence Athletics Preliminaries at the Dubla Playing Field. The Roosevelt Douglas Primary won the Junior Girls category, while the St. John's Primary captured the Senior Girls title. For overall girls' performance, it was the Roosevelt Douglas who were on top, with the junior boys going to St. John's. The senior boys and the overall boys categories were also won by the Roosevelt Douglas. Back to cricket. At Stumps on day 3 of the second test match between South Africa and Pakistan, Pakistan recovered from an early loss of wickets to take a 23-point lead. Pakistan, batting first, posted 333 runs. Shan Masood got 87 and Saud Shakil 66. Spinner Kesav Maharaj picked up 7 for 102, bowling for South Africa. In reply, South Africa made 404. Tristan Stubbs had 76. Tony De Zorzi added 55, and Seniran Muthusamy 89 not out, and Kagiso Rabada 71. For Pakistan, Asif Africa had figures of 6 for 79. Pakistan, batting in the second innings, were 94 for 4. Baba Assam is not out on 49, and Pakistan led by 23 runs. Still in cricket, it took Zimbabwe less than 3 hours on day 3 to claim their first home test win since 2013 and the biggest test win ever. Richard Najgarava was the star, taking his first 5-wicket haul in test to lead Zimbabwe to a win by an innings and 70 runs against Afghanistan. Batting first in the one-off test, Zimbabwe posted 359. Afghanistan, in response, were bowled out for 127 in their first innings. Having been sent to bat again, they could only muster 159. This brings us to the end of this afternoon's news and sports. Up next is Lotto.
Why play for one draw when you can play for more? With Play 4, play up to 6 draws. Super 6, Powerball, and Tic-Tac-Toe, play up to 10 draws. With a daily 3, Big 4 one-off, play up to 12 draws. Avoid the long lines. Limit your time spent waiting to purchase for individual draws. Play for many draws with just one stop.
You have to be in it to win it. Blast Gaming presents its biggest jackpot ever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. The new Blast jackpot rising. And I like it. It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive Jackpot.
It's going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast Gaming.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $220,000. That's 220 more reasons to smile. With Super 6, it's bigger jackpots and more chances to win. Give yourself that chance and become a winner. Purchase your Super 6 tickets today.
Introducing Instacash. Instacash tickets now available at the terminal from all lottery agents. It's fast, it's easy to play, and you win instantly. For only $2, you can win up to $3,000 on Money Tree Instacash game. Here's how to play and win. Find at least 4 cash symbols in the money tree and win the corresponding prize shown in the prize legend below. You win. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. It's now time for the midday draw here at Dominica National Lottery for October 22nd, 2025. And I'm your host, Michelle Lewis. Now it's time for some grand winnings with some Play 4. Good luck. Lucky number is 12. The third winning number is 8. Your third winning number is 18. Your second winning number is 8. And the fourth lucky number is number 9. To recap, the winning numbers for Play 4 are 12, 8, 18, and 9. And there you have it. That's Play 4 with grand winners every day. Up next, it's Big 4 with an easy score.
Release the dragon and enjoy massive wins with the new blast game Lucky Dragon Wilds. Win up to 28 free spins. Watch the dragon expand on full real wilds and win big. Stack wilds and win up to $50,000 with Lucky Dragon Wilds. Blast. Know your limits. Play within it. Must be 18 years of age to participate in gaming.
And we're back and ready for a big win with an easy score. It's time for your Select 4. Good luck. The winning numbers for Big 4 are 5, 3, 1, and 6. And now it's time for the multi-X ball. The multi-X ball selected is 2X, doubling your winnings. To recap, the big winning numbers this afternoon for Big 4 are 5, 3, 1, and 6. And that multi-X ball is 2X, doubling the winnings. Remember, with Big 4, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Pick 2 with multi-X.
Multiply your winning with multi-X. The next thing you know, you cash in your check. Multiply.
Pick 2, just 2 numbers from 0 to 9. Ask for multi-X to multiply your winnings.
Remember, you must bet the same amount on multi-X and pick 2.
It's easy to win.
And we're back. Now it's time to play to win with some Pick 2. Good luck. This afternoon's lucky numbers for Pick 2 are 1 and 8. The multi-X ball chosen is 2X, doubling your winnings. To recap, the winning numbers this afternoon for Pick 2 are 1 and 8. And your multi-X ball is 2X, doubling your winnings. Pick 2 and play to win. Stay tuned, everyone. Up next, it's One Off.
Everybody rock your body.
Now you can win even if you one off. One Off is the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by one number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play One Off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
Welcome back, everyone. Now it's time for some one-off. Let's win anyway. This afternoon's 3 lucky digits for one-off are 0, 2, and 5. To repeat, the winning numbers for one-off are 0, 2, and 5. Play one-off and win anyway. Stay tuned. Up next, it's Daily 3 with multi-X.
Get your game on! Daily 3 just got bigger! Level up your Daily 3 play with multi-X. Now you can multiply your winnings up to 5 times each time you add multi-X when you purchase your Daily 3 tickets. Power up with multi-X today and enjoy winning so much more on all bet types. Remember, spend the same amount on Daily